Hello, my gorgeous ones. Welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia. This is Alicia Budget Beauty, and I cover all things affordable beauty and fashion. So if that excites you, then please like and subscribe. And if you're returning, thank you so much. And you guys, I'm just gonna get into what I'm talking about today because I'm super excited about it. It is the Gourmande Girls new palette, the C'est l'Amour palette. It was in collaboration done by Doodles by the Bunny. If you follow her on Instagram, she is so cool and amazing. She designs these hypothetical palettes that every time I see them, if I'm on my Explorer page or if I'm on my feed scrolling, I know right away, I'm like, because I love that palette, I know it doesn't exist. It is made up by Doodles by the Bunny, and I wish it existed. Well, now some brands are taking note and working with her and actually making those palettes come to life. So that is what has happened with this Valentine's Day launch. It is beautiful. Gourmande Girls is one of my absolute favorite indie brands. If you guys have never tried anything, you really need to. I do have a discount code with them. It's Budget Beauty. I'll put it down below as well. So if after this video you want to check anything out and save a little bit of money, please feel free to use my code. And if not, no big deal. I don't get money off of it. I just like to share it with you guys because I know I like saving money. And you guys, let's go ahead and just open up this beautiful palette, and I'll show you the swatches that I'm hiding on my arm right now. And we'll just explore the romantic Paris through this beautiful palette. Okay, so while I'm trying to hide this, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys kind of the swatches that I did. I did this for Instagram and I kind of got it. It's really hard to do that many swatches in this cool like lip design and without it being like at a diagonal. It looks straight to me, like when I do it like this. So here we have the palette swatched. As you can see, it is very pigmented, super gorgeous. And I'm also going to right now just insert the video of the swatches where you can see it a little bit better, and then we'll open up the palette and take a look. Okay, now that you guys have actually seen the swatches better, I feel like I can just, if I mess them up, I mess them up on my arm right now. So let's go ahead and just open up the palette where I can show you, since I have already used this palette twice, and I've also swatched it, the embossing is going away, but just take a look. Okay, how gorgeous is this 12 pan Paris inspired palette? So you guys, I love this color story. I mean, Valentine's, you cannot get any more Valentine's than this color story. It's actually perfect. And what we have in here is we have 7 mattes and 2 duochromes and 3 shimmers. And as you can see on the swatches, the mattes just build up beautifully. I mean, they're not patchy. Look at that black, how pretty. And a true red, you guys. Rouge is a true red. If you have played with makeup at all, or reds, you know that red is really hard to find a true red. It's either you think it is and you put it on, it looks magenta or it looks orange. And this right here, the shade is called Rouge, is an actual true red. It's beautiful. So I'm just gonna go down the line and tell you the names. We have Creme de la Creme, which is this, it's kind of like a buttery taupe. Like it's a very subtle, soft, I believe probably in mine to be more of like a blending out, diffusing, because it's not overly pigmented, but I did use it for a look that I already created. You will see it, I believe, soon on Instagram. But I used it whenever I had kind of gone a little heavy-handed with one of the reds where I wanted it kind of like just softened out, and that is what I used it for. Then we have Feminine. Yes, Feminine is this duochrome right here, which you can see on my arm. I think you can see it here. It's really hard to tell right here. Okay, just go by the go by the video that you already saw, because that's more true to what it looks like. So it is a pinky white shift, really beautiful. I love that for like the center of the lid when you want to pop a halo eye, or an inner corner highlight is also really pretty. I have used it for that as well in a look that will probably be on Instagram at some point. And then we have Rosé, which is this kind of peachy color here. I'm losing some of my sunlight, but it is kind of a peachy nude color. And then we have Rouge, which is that, I'm gonna switch over here again, you guys. I need better light right now, but Rouge is that true red. And then we have Soirée, which Soirée is like low-key one of my favorite shades. It is right here. And in the pan, I thought it was just more of like a taupey brown. It is this like beautiful mauve brown. It's such an unusual shade. I'm not sure. I may have another shade like it in a Nomad palette that I'm thinking of, but maybe not quite exactly the same. So it's such a beautiful shade, and it's really pretty in the crease, just above the crease, and it's also really pretty to deepen up the corner of the eye. And then we have Passion, which is this, it's like pinky. It's right here. It's a pinky red shimmer, a really subtle shimmer that if too much sparkle freaks you out, then you might really like this type of shimmer. And then we have Boudoir, and the names are perfect, you guys. Like the names are absolutely perfect. So Boudoir is this one right here. How gorgeous is that? It is a like a Legally Blonde, that's what I think of, like Legally Blonde type of pink shimmer. And then we have Hibiscus, and that is your like a bubblegum pink that you see right here. It's a matte. Then we have Oui, right, Oui. Okay. I'm probably gonna get, if it's a French palette, it's Oui, right? OUI. This is the one that is like catches everyone's eye in the pictures on Instagram and the first release photos. It is a duochrome that's just like really just makes the palette, like you see all this pink and reds, and then you see that duochrome and you're like, wowza. So that is the one right here. And it is such a pretty duochrome. It is gold, green, pink, so maybe even multi-chrome, like can you call it that, even though it's a duochrome, because I see several different colors in there, and that's probably the effect from the different lights that are around. Then we have C'est L'Amour, which is the name of the palette, and that is this corally pink right here, matte. And then Avant Garde is, oh my gosh, like this is definitely one of my favorite shades. It is so pretty. It is a coppery, like there's a pink shift in it though. It is so pretty. Like I think that one and Rouge the True Red and Soirée and Oui and Boudoir, I'm like about to name it all, are my favorites, but like, wow, this shade is an absolute stunner here. And then we have Noir, which is this black matte, and like I showed you, is a like true good, not patchy black matte. So that is the whole palette here, and I have played with this twice, And I don't really have the time to do a full glammed up look today. I really wanted to get this video done and up in a timely manner from whenever it launched, and just being a mom of 3 and picking up school schedule and all that, I don't know that I'm gonna have time to go like full out, but I do wanna play with a couple of these shades and just show you how they perform in the eyes today. And like I said, this palette is on their website right now. It is already launched and it is $39.99. And you do get to save 10% if you do use my code. And it is just a perfect Valentine's palette. And I mean, it doesn't have to just be Valentine's. You could definitely wear these in the summertime, in the spring, if you're actually, even in the winter, it could be Christmas if you wanted it to. Like these together, since this has green sparkle, and like you could use this year round. So let's go ahead and just play with a couple of the shades, and that will be it to cover this beautiful Gourmande Girls palette. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is something pretty quick. But I definitely want to use We, because everyone is like going gaga over that one. And I think I definitely want to use Avant Garde as well. So I'm going to take Avant Garde, and I am just going, oh my gosh, how pretty. I'm just going to start packing that on the lid. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty with this bronzy pink shift. I'm gonna kind of do like a halo, or attempt a halo with it. I'm not good at using my mirror in a palette. I know a lot of people get really excited about it. It's just awkward for me. I'm gonna fix this, so don't worry about this, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, when you lay it down, you know, I know a lot of people will think, oh my gosh, I just messed it up. You know, like, it's okay. You can fix things. You can go back and buff things out. You can blend them, you know. Okay. So what I'm going to do to kind of fix that right now is I'm just going to take a clean brush, and I'm going to use that Creme de la Creme and just kind of diffuse that out. See, I think that shade, it's like almost like this perfect little correcting shade. It just kind of diffuses and smooths out any color that either gets out of place or seems a little bit too intense. Okay, so I'm gonna try the Oui, right? I think that's how you say it. Where's my little brush? I can't find it. So I'm just gonna use this one, this little Sigma brush, and I'm gonna spray it. Wait, yes. I'm gonna spray it, and then I'll also try it with my finger to see which I like best, but I'm gonna take this beautiful duochrome here and just, ooh. Ooh, now I know why they called it like, ooh. What if I'm saying it completely wrong? You guys don't make fun of me. Or you can. You can, as long as you make fun of me in like a nice way. Wow, but that is so beautiful. You'll see that pretty shift in there. Really pretty. I'm just gonna take my finger and see what happens too. The brush, I can definitely be a little bit more precise, but it does also work with the finger. Just gonna kind of come back in here and add Avant-Garde back to where I covered it. Okay, next I am going to take this blending brush here. Actually, no, I'm gonna take the pointed crease blending brush by Sigma. And I am going to, I think I am going to take Soiree, which is that pretty mauve matte. And I'm just going to put that right above the crease for me, because I have those, I wanted to say those terrible hooded eyes, but I know I shouldn't speak that way about anything about myself, you know? I know we need to be careful about catching the negative things that we say about ourselves, but they're a pain, okay? They are a pain in my butt. Okay. So look how pretty, I mean, that shade is just such a absolute gorgeous, like neutral, but with that hint of mauve. I love it so much. And you can see these are just blending out really beautifully. Next, I am going to do a little under eye action here. So I think I'm going to use Cesse L'Amour because I have not actually used that shade yet out of my other two looks that I've done. So I'm going to use my mirror that's over here because palette mirrors, I don't know. Just not great at them. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of pack that. That looks pretty. Pack that under here. Okay, like that. And then once that is on there, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm gonna go back into, again, the Soiree, no, not Soiree, sorry, Avant-Garde, the first one that we did. And I am just going to deepen up this outer corner. That looks good. Okay, now I am going to do a little inner corner pop, and definitely I'm going to do Boudoir. So I'm gonna spray my brush. It is just a really like vibrant, sparkly pink. But also with that, I'm gonna take the Feminine, which is this duochrome, and kind of mix it in to kind of take down some of that bright pink for the corner. Ooh, it kind of almost makes it purple. Okay, you mix Boudoir and Feminine and you have this purple, like it's like a blue toned purple. Wow, okay, that is cool. Huh, I was not expecting that, but I really like it. Okay, and then I'm gonna actually pop up that again on the wee, just because I kind of took some of that out whenever I was doing the crease above the crease. That's pretty. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this eye and I'm going to add my, my liner, and we're gonna come back and see the final look with it all done. Okay, I am back. I've done both of the eyes, and you guys, this is so pretty. Like, oh my gosh, I feel like it's really making my eyes pop. I mean, pinks and reds, I think they can be worn with any eye color. I just also with like green and blue. I have green eyes, and it's really, really making my eyes pop. So I love this look, and it's such an unexpected surprise to mix the feminine and boudoir and it make that purple. That is so freaking cool to me. And the only other thing that I did add, I added a little bit more highlight from the Bold and Brilliant highlighter palette from Gourmande Girls. I really do like this one a lot. And I mixed Moonstone and Pink Diamond together. And then I've been really into just a kind of shiny, shimmery lip gloss with a bold eye instead of like a heavy lipstick. So I went in with the Lunar Beauty Bitchcraft shade. So other than that, it's all about the eyes, you guys. It is all about the Cess L'Amour palette. If you guys are thinking about getting this, I do highly recommend it. And Christina, who owns the brand, is gem of a human being. I mean, amour. Like, I love her. So I think that Doodles by the Bunny also did an amazing job with designing this. The color story is perfect. It makes me all get, my anniversary happens to be Valentine's Day. I know some people are not Valentine's Day people, but it was my Mimi's anniversary, and my Mimi and Papa, who have both now passed. And so it's my anniversary, and I happen to love Valentine's Day. And I'm pretty sure I'll be using this palette on that day. So you guys, that is it. Please like and subscribe. Let me know if you're gonna get this palette, and let me know if you like this fun look. And as always, have fun shopping, budget shopping. Bye.